How is your sales and marketing funnel functioning? Hi, my name is Gordon De Silva. I'm from the Practice Freedom Mentors, and I offer a service to accountants to help coach them, mentor them, and consult with them to help them increase their earnings, to be able to earn more in less time and less effort and less risk. We call it our Profit Multiplier Program. We offer it to businesses, and we also offer it specifically to accountants. Now, why to accountants? Because we really understand accountants. I've been an accountant for over 30 years. I have won awards in my accountancy practice. I've written an international best-selling book for Profit Propeller on Kindle on Amazon, which you're welcome to have a look at. And of course, I'm one of the top earners in the accountancy profession in practice. So I know what I do is working, and I know what I'm doing is working, and I know that I've got the relevant skills to help other people, because I need to show them, install the mindset and install the techniques and the principles, and of course the accountability through the Profit Multiplier Program for accountants. On this particular blog, I want to talk to you a little bit about your sales funnel. Now, if you haven't heard about a sales funnel before, it's a really interesting concept. It's a heavily marketing-based concept, so I can understand if you haven't heard of it before. As accountants, we're not really trained to do marketing, but it is, as you know, an essential skill in business. And one of the things I was blessed with was the excitement of marketing from a very early stage. In fact, I wanted to be a marketeer, and I didn't get into a marketing career from university, and so I went for the next structured career I could find, which is the accountancy profession. And I've used that to shoehorn me into business knowledge, business marketing, and so on. And that has been a fantastic opportunity for me. I'm really grateful for the accountancy profession to allow me to do that. But marketing was one of my passions, and so I'm quite good at it. And the marketing funnel is about understanding the principle that there's a huge market out there, and this is a big topic, so I can't cover all of it. But it's a huge market out there for your services. Some of the market are right for you, some of the market are perfect for you, and some of the market are absolutely not right for you. And depending on your model, your mindset, you want to be able to look for the right people for you. There's no point trying to get everyone, people who don't value your service, people who want it really cheap. If that's your model, then fine. There is accountants out there who specializing in being the cheapest ever. Now, to me, there's no challenge being cheap. All you do is cut the quality of the service. That's not a challenge. The challenge is enjoying what you do, enjoying bringing value, enjoying making a difference, and getting paid to do it, and getting paid well to do it. So the funnel is about understanding there's a whole market out there. What you want to be looking to do is put information out there that you get leads in to your funnel. That's the top of the funnel. Lots of people become interested in it. Lots of people get interested in it, and then express an interest or start interacting with your material, whether they interact with your blogs like maybe you're doing now, or they interact with your social media posts or your LinkedIn profile, your website, whatever it is, right? When they do that, the right people should be sucked into the funnel as they get more and more interested. They build their trust, they build their relationship with you, they get to know you. Hopefully you're using video in your funnels, on your blogs and on your website, like I am now, because I think you get to know me before we ever meet. Now you'll know a lot about me by listening to me, and you'll know whether you think I can help you or not before we even meet. So that's already video fantastic for reducing the amount of time on time wasters and tie kickers. So you get them more and more interested, and then you start getting them to interact with you. You may ask them to download some of your free tools, or a free white paper, or a free tax planning guide, whatever it is for you, right? We have different things. We want to encourage people to run better businesses, so we have books on understanding finances, we have books on marketing, because I really love marketing, and of course my latest international bestseller, Profit Propeller, is on business development, on increasing profits. So they then interact more and more, until eventually they book a consultation with you. At that point, you want to convert a consultation where you're spending half an hour to an hour with them. You want to be converting 50 to 80% of them, because the ones who are coming to that meeting have been pre-qualified. They already understand what you do and why you do it. They understand the sort of price range you're going to be in, and they understand it's for them, and they're just there just to cross the I's, cross the T's and dot the I's. So therein is the essence of bringing them into the funnel. We call it attract, convert, and then deliver. So we're pretty good at delivering as accountants generally, aren't we? However, we could be better. And the better you are, the more you can attract, and the more you can convert, and the more referrals you get, the more testimonials you get, the more positive feedbacks you get, and so on. So it's a virtuous cycle. So think about the attract. How do you attract your clients of the right quality? So think about those three elements: the attract, the convert, and deliver. How do you attract your clients? How do you go about converting them? What's your process of taking them from a casual visitor to a interested prospect, to a qualified prospect, to a interviewed prospect, to a client? What's your process for doing that? Is it a smooth, clean, well-designed process, or is it wing it? Let's see what happens and it'll convert 30%. Or do you want to get it right and convert 80%, so you save a lot of time that way? And how do you deliver? How impressive is your delivery mechanism in a way that really gets people talking about you, to get people referring you more and giving you better testimonials? I want to leave you with that thought. Grade yourself on the attraction. How well are you at creating leads? Right? On a scale of 1 to 10, where 10 is brilliant and you've got loads of leads coming in, or 1 where it's a trickle, it's not much happening. On the convert, how well is your process working to reduce the amount of time you spend on tire kickers, on people who want to do your services for cheap? On a scale of 1 to 10, how well is your conversion process working? How much time are you wasting? How much time are you capitalizing on? And on delivery, on a scale of 1 to 10, how good is your delivery process? Is it just average, also ran, like everyone else? Or is it somewhat exceptional? Do you do something extraordinary which helps clients go, that was cool, enjoyed that, got a bit of added value from that. That was interesting, I like that. What is it for you? Now, when you start grading that, you then need to do, if you're not at 10 for everything, if you are, fantastic. I'd love to learn from you, because I'm certainly not at a 10, and I love learning from 10s. If you're in 10 in any of those, or 9 or 8 even, I'd love to talk to you, and you can tell me how you got there and what you do that is so good, because I love learning new stuff that works. But if you're not there, if you're at sort of 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, then I think you need to beginning to identify which of those are on your next project list. And if you haven't got a project list for moving your business forward, therein is the potential issue of what's going to hold you back. What we have in our Profit Multiplier program for accountants is a 3x3x3 principle. We have a cycle of 3 months. So we have 3 projects in 3 months, and every week we target 3 activities to clear those 3 projects in 3 months. A 3x3x3. And 3 months is really good, because it's short term enough to get good things done. It's long term enough to get good things done, because sometimes it takes a bit longer than a day to get a decent project done. So we have a principle on that, and you can get some training on that on our next webinar if you're interested. And so if you understand that principle, evaluate it and decide whether something like the Profit Multiplier program for accountants is right for you. And if it is, absorb more of the blogs first. Maybe attend our next webinar, or watch our next webinar on a replay. Identify whether the sort of communication methods I have, which is typically fast-paced, solutions-based, activity-based, action-based, I don't spend an hour doing anything that could take 10 minutes. If we're on a support call with you, if I want to get you some advice, I'm not here to go, well, if I spend an hour with you, you'll think I've given you great value. I'm there to get in and out with something that you can action straight away, you get value from. We both go, you would set an hour aside, I would set 10 minutes aside, you would get what you want, and for the rest of the hour, you'd implement the things we talked about. That is far more valuable than me going, well, let me just talk for an hour and hope he gets enough value or she gets enough value from that conversation. That's not me. If that's what you want, then you probably need a different coach or mentor. So I'm coming to a turn off, so I might get a bit distracted. But you understand. So you understand who I am and what I'm about. Evaluate whether, if you have lower scores, evaluate whether something like the Profit Multiplier program will help you get things moving fast. There is an opportunity cost. There is an opportunity cost in not getting things done quickly, especially now more than ever before. There is no time for pussyfooting around. We've got to get things done fast because the competition is not going to be waiting for us. We need to get it done. We need to get in there, and we need to evaluate the results, get moving on more on the things that are working really well, and slow down or stop the things that aren't working well. Hopefully you got some value from it. In the meantime, evaluate your attract, convert, deliver principle in your business, and tell me how you do. And I'd love to get some feedback. Don't forget, like this post, link to it, share it with other accountants who you think might be able to benefit from it. And if ever we get a chance to connect, either on the Profit Multiplier program, on a quick fix call, or on one of our Profit Multiplier strategy sessions, it'll be great to talk to you. I look forward to speaking to you soon. You take care of yourself. Goodbye.